Joe Biden gave a glimmer of hope to NATO and the United States' main allies who have been having nightmares since November 17th when Donald Trump administration announced its decision to withdraw thousands of troops from Afghanistan by January 15, 2021. As per experts, the new US president will slow down the troop exit, saving a massive blow to the ongoing peace efforts in the war-torn country. There are currently 4,500 US service members in Afghanistan. Afghanistan was the staging ground for the Al-Qaeda terrorists who attacked America on September 11, 2001, after which Acting Defense Secretary Christopher Miller said the US has set out to accomplish 3 goals: go abroad and destroy terrorists, their organizations and their sanctuaries, strengthen defenses against future attacks, and prevent the continued growth of Islamist terrorism, to include by working with allies and local partners to take the lead in the fight. The announcement had not only set the proverbial alarm bells ringing in the Republican camp, but also gave jitters to the US allies and of course Afghanistan. It wasn't too long ago when the Trump government took pride in highlighting its major role in maintaining peace in the region. Things remain the same in Afghanistan, with continuous presence of ISIL, Al-Qaeda as well as other international terrorist organizations and their affiliated groups in the territory. The launch of the Afghanistan peace negotiations on September 12th, aiming for an inclusive political settlement and a permanent and comprehensive peace, have not yet yielded any results so far. A fresh round of intra-Afghan talks were held in Doha over the weekend, while an Afghan-led, Afghan-owned peace process steered by President Ashraf Ghani and Chairman of the High Council for National Reconciliation HNRC Abdullah Abdullah started taking shape at the Presidential Palace in Kabul at the same time. The United States welcomed the formation and the first leadership committee meeting of the Afghanistan High Council for National Reconciliation as an authoritative body on peace. However, negotiations on a political roadmap hasn't exactly resulted in a permanent ceasefire in the war-ravaged country. Talks, negotiations, troops pull out and a lot more. It's all happening in Afghanistan at the moment, even as there is a deep concern over the continuing high level of violence, civilian casualties and the depleting security situation in the region. The current level of violence conducted by the Taliban remains high, and the withdrawal of US troops may worsen the situation further. As per the Department of Defense, the United States maintains a presence primarily at the bases in Kabul and Bagram, with regional hubs in Lagman and Nangarhar province in the east, Kandahar province in the south, Herat province in the west, Helmand province in the southwest, Paktiya province in the southeast, and Balakh province in the north. However, the question remains, are the local forces strong enough to stop groups like Al-Qaeda from training, recruiting or fundraising from Afghan soil?